Blake Barnett owned the Alabama starting quarterback job for one series, and now he is no longer on campus. Mark Rogers TV and SEC Breakdown bringing in Stephen M. Smith of Touchdown Alabama after the announcement that the redshirt freshman quarterback is leaving the Alabama football program. Sources told AL.com initially. Now it's been confirmed. Stephen, your thoughts about Blake Barnett's stay at Alabama and his decision? He's certainly a very talented kid. Is just a redshirt freshman who's a five-star, so his playing time elsewhere should not be in question. I believe he'll be able to prove himself.
We're at this point, Mark, just receiving a word from the athletic department, head coach Nick Saban and the Crimson Tide, getting the information that it is true. Blake Barnett has withdrawn officially from the university, going elsewhere. And this is a case, Mark, that when you have somebody that shows that they can do some things a little bit better than you look at Blake Barnett. This was a five-star prospect, Corona, California, Santiago High School, somebody that was the number one pocket passer and dual threat quarterback, multiple media recruiting sites. He comes in, are very much so happy, thrilled that this young man decided to choose Alabama over Oregon, over Notre Dame, and a couple of other, big name Pac-12 schools, UCLA and USC, two of those programs. So Barnett had finally put the weight on. He had struggled between 190 and 198 pounds for the longest. Finally put on weight to the point where he's 218 pounds. A lot of hope for him by not just Saban, but also offensive coordinator Lane Kiffin. He gets the opportunity this year to start against USC, and it's deer in the headlights look where ready. A lot of people thought he was ready. He was giving off the essence that he's ready, but no, Mark, practice speed, summer workout speed is different from game speed, where you have people flying around the field ready to take your head off at every given moment, and know how to handle that, struggle with handling that. And Blake Barnett, struggle for him. You look at the difference between him and Jalen Hurts. When Jalen Hurts is out there, you see this calm, composed young man that nothing seems to bother him. He has this unfazed emotion. He has this unfazed confidence versus Blake Barnett, where sure he gets the deer in the headlights look. He tends to be frustrated and deciding to go with or have the guy that's got the unfazed look versus Blake Barnett. And it's not that Blake Barnett's untalented, very talented guy, just does not work out at Alabama. 4- and 5-star kids and pan out, they do well, and some of them at Alabama, time is just not meant for them at Alabama. And Blake Barnett kind of falling in that circle. He did go and talk with Nick Saban on yesterday prior to practice, concerned about his future. Saban and Barnett spent a lot of time together discussing it, as Saban mentioned during Wednesday. Really wanted to see Barnett stick around. Barnett also, who is engaged, so holding it too. And the conversation right now is he's going to pursue the JUCO route, junior college route back home. Doing that, he would be able to salvage 3 to 4 years of eligibility should he earn the credits. The JUCO school, having earned enough for the JUCO school to play next year, according to the NCAA transfer guide. So that's the question. That's the move right now for him. College, earning those credits, being able to play there, and then getting back into the D1 ranks. But as far as the Alabama element, some 4- and 5-stars pan out, Mark. Some don't pan out. And it's no knock on the talent. recruiting so much at each position like Alabama is, you're bound to have a position group that works harder than the next guy. And this is what's happened with Blake Barnett. Jalen Hurts just came in working a little bit harder than him.
Blake Barnett has every right to play football and attend school. Let's not forget the academic portion of this, wherever he would like, wherever he would choose, wherever he would be accepted. I guess I'm a little bit disappointed that he's quitting on his team just a few games into the season, and also understanding that he's just one play away from being the starting quarterback at Alabama. Jalen Hurts, quarterbacks get hurt. And that was only going to be my one point in regards to he's this close to playing again for Alabama, and things happen. So I would think that he would ride out the season and then look at his options past then, because he's, number one, somewhat quitting on his team. Number two, he's only one play away for starting at Alabama.
And a lot of people have brought both of those situations up, Mark, because keep in mind, Blake Barnett was also the one that was very adamant on Twitter during the offseason about, if you want to compete, you come to Alabama. If you're scared to compete, you don't come here. And he put out a series of tweets in the off based on this very same topic. And it hurts to see him leave, because it's kind of to the tweets that he put out and the information that he shared. And this day and age, this generation of players, you want to play now, you want to get on the field now, you want to be the man now. You have to understand that when you come to Alabama, there is a sacrifice. When you go to any D1 collegiate program, there's a sacrifice. But for Alabama in particular, your LOI, your letter of intent on that dotted line to come to Alabama, you have got to be either ready that they just fine-tune a little lug nut on your wheel and put you out there. Not so close to ready that they can't do that. Now observe and wait and get some things fine-tuned and in order. First, understand that, and they're able to adapt and do that. And somewhere, high schools, you come from families, you come from backgrounds that given things, people are giving things to you. I'm aware you have to really truly work, because Saban's not going to give you anything. His staff is not going to give you anything. The players on your team are not going to give you anything. You have to show them. Basically, the show me the money type of university. You have to show them what you're made of in order to get your playing time. And had an opportunity. He played the first 10 minutes of the game, played the first 10 minutes of that game, quite moved the football, and then here comes Jalen Hurts, and despite the fumble, reception, he was able to move the football. Saban wants you to do, move the football. So that's the opportunity. Effectively take advantage of it, versus Jalen Hurts, who got the same opportunity. And that's the whole gist. Because it's not stay, you're quitting on the team, as you put beautifully there, and you're one play away from being the guy, because injuries are inevitable. It's, what does the player value? Team more, or does he value, hey, I want to play, create a better draft stock for myself more? It's with Blake Barnett's decision here. He wants to play. He wants to create stock for himself.
Blake Barnett, the number 2 pro-style quarterback coming out of California, also the 21st rated prospect overall out of that state, and a 5-star who has thrown 19 passes for 219 yards this season, had a touchdown throw against Kent State on a 4 of 7 day last Saturday in Tuscaloosa. Stephen M. Smith from Touchdown Alabama doing what he does best, break down Alabama football for us. Stephen, we always appreciate it.
No problem, Mark. Thank you, guys.